Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be playing Bed Wars across different servers. So apparently Pixel Paradise is gone along with I think it was like Mineplex and yeah, those two are gone, and then Mineville didn't even have one. So we're going to be looking across Lifeboat, Cubecraft, the Hive, and Galaxite. And if you're not, please make sure you're subscribed. We're so close to 100 subs, bro. I've been trying so hard. So yeah, just please make sure you're subscribed if you enjoyed the video. I'm not even joking. 100% of you aren't subscribed. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, for the first game that I chose to play today, I chose the Hive minigame server. And to start off, I grabbed some gold. Then I rushed over to the other team's base and go over, grab some diamonds, Then I tried towering up to avoid him, but he breached up. I believe he fell down right here because when he came back, he had nothing on him to get over to my base. It's just an educated guess. Went over, broke his treasure, and I beat that British soldier. And then boom, I was in and out of there like Nick Cannon. Then I headed over to the next team's base, which was magenta. And then did the obvious, yoinked the treasure. Then went over and snagged some gold. Suited up myself with some chainmail armor. And then I went over to go kill him. So far, I've enjoyed the Hive's Treasure Wars. I don't see any flaws in it yet. Now, this dude had me with a surprise attack, bringing out those snowballs. I actually thought I was gonna die for a second. But, never backed down, never gave up. Went over, grabbed the kill, and then, of course, those fell in the void. Golden apple and diamonds. But, at least I had that diamond sword. Then I just put anything that I might need in that chest for later. Went over, got some more gold. Got some blocks. And then headed over to the next base. So while heading over, I noticed that he actually had some pretty stacked loot, so I decided to run it in a stealth-like mission. Climbed up there, and then as soon as he started leaving his base, I took off. And I actually got really lucky on this one. You'll see why. So as he was bridging over, he fell, and I was able to break that treasure just before he landed in the void. And I got this kill at mid. As you can see, there's 2 people left. That got me really stacked up and good with loot. And then when I was heading over here, yeah, something unexpected happened. I was just preparing, about to grab a ton of snowballs, and yeah, we got the win. So after that, I ended up playing a few more Treasure Wars games, and I'm not gonna lie, overall it was very well experienced. The anti-cheat was very low. The games went through very fluid, like it was very smooth running. Matches didn't last forever, and I overall enjoyed it, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like, though, the Hive needs to add a little bit more stuff, like maybe more miscellaneous items and stuff to the shop. Like, I feel like the shop is a bit small. They need to add more to it, but that's just my opinion. So overall, I'd give the Hive mini games a 8.5 out of 10. Like I said earlier, the shop is just very bad, which is why I don't like it that much. But in general, everything else is pretty well. Like I said, the anti-cheat works very well. There's no hackers, and with that being said, let's move on to the next minigame. So for the next one, we're on Galaxite playing their game called Core Wars, where you basically have to protect the core, and it has some health. And I already noticed a major flaw in this, and to queue this game, you had to get lucky by getting it. Like, there was 3 other games, and basically Galaxite would just pick the game for you, which was really dumb. And then it took me a minute, but I eventually found out how you get the currency, which was iron. And yeah, Then after that, I took a look at the shop, and it's atrocious. I mean, I think it's horrible. It's probably the worst shop I've ever seen. It's bad, but I'll work with it. So it took me a minute, but I eventually got this dude's core. And when I was examining the shop, a Galaxite sweat, yeah, those exist apparently. He broke my core and then tried hunting me down. But I got him there, and then yeah, he came back seeking vengeance, and he kind of quite got that. So yeah, Galaxite sweat takes the win on this one. I'm not gonna lie with you, didn't know this existed, and yeah. So after around 30 minutes of trying to get back into a game of Core Wars, I got into it, and I genuinely do not enjoy playing this game mode at all. It sucks in my opinion, but yeah, I just hate it. I don't get how any of it works. It just sucks. The shop sucks. The maps suck. Everything sucks, bro. It's so out of pocket, in my opinion. Like it's just random, and then there's too much going on. Like you see how hard it is to walk through this one little island because of all the stuff that's in the way. It's just so out of pocket and could be better. So yeah, after all that, I genuinely hated this game. It sucks in my opinion, which is why it only has 200 players. And I did not feel like re-queuing for 30 minutes after this to get into a new game, so I just moved on to the next game. For the next server we're planning on is gonna be Lifeboat, and Lifeboat has a big problem with hackers. I'm not gonna lie. This game here that I'm showing you lasted 38 minutes in total. It was a shootout with a hacker, and let me just tell you, the ending was insane. I'm not gonna lie, but overall, I like the shop and everything. The Lifeboat, I think, has an amazing shop so far, from what I can tell. And yeah, so I went over, took this dude's bed thingy. Well, it's labeled a bed, but it's an egg, and killed him. Got that final. That was really easy. The map was very small though, which is something that I don't like. I wish the map was a tad bigger, because like, I mean, it's so closed in. It takes 16 blocks to get to each base. And then I went to this dude's bed. He wasn't even paying attention. Hit him and took his bed out. So he was already low, and then I could just take the final kill. That was pretty simple, I'm not gonna lie. And then yeah, like I said, the shop is amazing. I overall enjoy Lifeboat so far. The problems though are hackers and the small map. But yeah, so there it is, me and this last guy. So the hack he was using was a aimbot like hack. He was able to pretty much hit me with a bow and arrow from any angle possible, which is why I called it a shootout. It was just a very dumb hack. I don't know why he used it, but yeah. I made several attempts to get to his base and break his bed, but I was having lots of trouble doing it. He had better stuff than me, and I was making bad decisions. I'm not sure how he got that hit out right there, but I don't know. I'll just let it slide, and then I kept trying to get him. Then after what felt like years of trying to get over it, that happened, and yeah, I just had to keep trying. We were now at like the 25-minute mark of the match, and all of our beds had been broken at this point, and you could just see I was about to go crazy. I was determined to win this game after how long I've been playing it, and this dude was just making me mad. It was crazy. I eventually got into this sky base type battle where I was just towering up. So what I did was I gathered the auto bridgers, and my plan was to bridge over his head and then go in to knock him off his little thingy and kill him. So as you can see here, it's just constant, repetitively trying to tower up through his nightmarish type thing. And then eventually what my plan was, like I said, I'm gonna use the auto bridger that I bought and go over and knock him off, right? Then after around 8 minutes of all that, the plan eventually came. I didn't know how to use the auto bridger. I didn't realize that you could control it. I thought it just went straight across. So I went over his head, and then this is how it went down. I honestly did not expect this ending out of all of them. But as you can see, he's just shooting and stuff, and I honestly started to panic. I didn't realize how enclosed he was, and then we both fell. I tried using this rescue platform, but I was too late. So I had one heart left. I'm over here. I box myself in fear he's just gonna come over and take the kill. But I want you to remember that rescue platform for later, cause what I use is crazy. In all honesty. So after that, yeah, I bought some more snowballs, and he made a very random break for it. Went over there. I'm not sure what his plans were, but then he came back, and I was able to hit him once up here, but I wasn't able to knock him off, unfortunately. I was really hoping to because that would help me a lot, but this is where this is the part where I told you to remember that rescue platform because what I do right here is crazy. So I threw some snowballs. He's just spamming bows, and he goes into the shop to get blocks, I believe. And I'm like, I'm confused. I'm not sure what move I should make. So I go over to the shop, and then buy some more snowballs. I didn't know what to do. Honestly, I was very nervous because I was determined to win. Yeah, I spent 38 minutes on this round, and nothing was going to stop me. So he starts building a wall around it, and I try to expand my bridge just in case he tries to shoot me off, right? And then this is where I remembered from all my trapping experiments. I broke the slime instantly, and he fell through, and that was it for the hacker. I was in so much relief when I did this. And I'm going to give Lifeboat a 6 out of 10. I just believe that the hacking and small maps was a very annoying problem. But that's my honest take for Lifeboat. And on to the next server. So for the last server we're looking at today is going to be Cubecraft. And I'm not going to lie, this kind of reminded me a bit like Lifeboats, but the maps were skilled out. And they did have a good shop. Yeah, they did. And the hackers, I didn't really have any experience with any hackers. But I was very tired, so I was making very bad decisions. And yeah, I didn't win a game on Cubecraft. I was very tired. But yeah, I'll go ahead and give you a rundown of what it was like. So I ended up going to a catastrophic war with this guy. I also, so I didn't realize you're gonna want to bring a pickaxe with you wherever you go, because yeah, this type of block, I think it was concrete. I didn't realize it takes a minute to break, and then this guy found his way to get to me and then killed me. And yeah, sad times. I tried breaking into his thing, but I guess he went over and got something. And then, oh yeah, I did break this block, but it turns out the egg was one block above, so all that was pointless. Yeah. So I eventually met this dude trying to bridge above me, and if he was just standing there for like 5 years, just trying to fake jump down and stuff, it was annoying. I'm not gonna lie. So after all that, I just said I had to run away, have him think that he can get it, let him break it, because I was not gonna stand there forever, knowing that I was good enough to kill him. So yeah, I destroyed him, and then moved on. After that, I went over and harassed Pink Team, and then eventually I went over and then like before I remembered I didn't have a pickaxe, but Pink had taken off trying to get away, so I needed some iron for it. Oh, and there's Pink. So yeah, I went over, killed Pink, very scaredly. I thought I was gonna die for a second actually. Then I grabbed some concrete to box myself up. And then this actually is when I realized I didn't have the pickaxe, but Pink had ran away, so I was good to go get it. So I went down to the item shop, went to tools, and grabbed myself a wooden pickaxe. And then yeah, did my thing until that happened, but it's okay. And then at this point, Pink had didn't think I was gonna get it, so she came back and took the final kill on her. I eventually went over and broke Blue's egg, and yeah, that was pretty easy. And then I went off to go find Blue. So I eventually came up to Green's base, and saw they had Ancient Debris, so yeah, that kind of stinks. And then Green died and respawned, and that was just about it for me. Yeah, he got the kill, and that was it. So overall, I give Cubecraft a. I think they're tied with the Hive. They were both really good. Uh, yeah, I feel like Cubecraft's shop design was pretty bad, but I still like the items in it. It was good overall. I'll give Cubecraft and the Hive a tie win. They were both really good, in my opinion. But yeah. Yo, thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. And if you did and you really enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really means a lot. Like I said, we're trying to get 100 subscribers. 100% of you aren't subscribed. So, it just takes a few subs to help out. And if this video gets 4 likes, yeah, 4 likes, I'll do the same thing, but with Skywars. And yeah, make sure you're subscribed. See you next time.